Hi, I'm Hannah Sweeney, the Healing Hunter, and in this episode I'm checking out a Theta healer. Let's go! I'm here today with Emma Lyons, who is a Theta healer. Can you tell us what Theta healing is?
Theta healing, it helps people to improve their life, basically, to improve their relationships, their health, their financial situation, whatever is going on for them, and by changing their belief system and their subconscious belief systems, and they're releasing fears and stuck emotions and traumas, things that have happened, because all of that stuff, 95% they say, is your subconscious, and only 5% of your mind is conscious. So if you only want to do something and it's in the conscious mind, and your subconscious mind has contradictory beliefs, you're going to have a tough time getting it done. So the work that I do is about shifting that stuff from the subconscious.
How about, what drew you to this method? How did you come to know about this?
Well, I was looking for healing myself. I was having like a quarter-life crisis, and I was freaking out about my life purpose and what to do, and oh my God, and it was very dramatic and depressive and not good. I was not in a good place, and I was looking for some kind of therapy that would help me. And I've kind of always been interested in this alternative thing. I was doing yoga, and I stumbled upon this in an exhibition, and I thought it was interesting with the muscle testing, and I noticed that something kind of shifted a little bit.
And what exactly is muscle testing? Like, it's just your hands, isn't it? What exactly?
Yeah,
it's
well,
like you put them together.
When I work with people and they're here with me, I use the hand. So if you want, I can show you. Okay, so just hold your thumb and finger together, nice and tight, and say yes.
Yes.
Hold it nice and tight and say yes.
Yes.
Now say no, no, no.
No, no, no.
Okay. Say my name is Hannah.
My name is Hannah.
Good. And say my name is David.
My name is David.
Okay, so you can feel that there's a big difference between the two.
And that's the muscle testing.
This is the muscle testing, yeah.
Okay, great.
Good, and you can see like you're a bit weaker when you say something, even though the force that I was using was the same, right?
Yeah.
So that's what it is. So it's just like oftentimes I might be able to see what kind of belief system you've got going on there, and this is just for you to kind of recognize it and own it so that we can release it. Say I resent her happiness.
I resent her happiness.
Okay. I resent her failing to love me.
I resent her failing to love me.
Okay, yeah. Can we go say this resentment is serving me?
This resentment is serving me.
No, okay, so I'm learning from this resentment?
I'm learning from this resentment.
Okay, so can we go ahead and release this resentment?
Yes.
Say, I'm ready to release this resentment now.
I'm ready to release this.
Hold it nice and tight.
I'm ready to. What's the coolest success story you have?
Okay, well, yeah, I have a couple. There was one guy who hadn't spoken to his parents in 10 years.
Wowza.
Or spoken to his dad. He hadn't spoken to his dad. He was holding a load of resentment towards his dad because his dad had left his mother, and you know he'd had an affair and everything, and you know it was really affecting him. And after one session, he spoke to his dad again.
Wow.
So I thought that was pretty amazing.
That is.
I've had lots of people like that. Lots of people, you know, resentment against their mother. Like it affects intimacy in marriages and stuff. You know, people might think the other person is the person who's in the wrong, but they're actually holding resentment towards them. So that's adding to the distance in the relationship. So once you remove that, the dynamic of the relationship changes. Hold it nice and tight now, and say, relationships can feel good for me.
Relationships can feel good for me.
Say yes.
Yes.
Say yes and hold it nice and tight. Yes.
Yes.
Say no.
No.
Good. Relationships can feel good for me.
Relationships can feel good for me.
Yeah. Okay. I allow myself to have joyful relationships.
I allow myself to have joyful relationships.
No. Okay. So why not? I knew that was going to be a no.
So did I.
Why do you not allow yourself to have joyful relationships?
Oh, because I don't know where I'm going yet, really. I'm just getting on track now. I don't want people bossing me around, making me change.
Okay, so let's separate you from this idea that relationships are all about bossing people around. Can we show you what it feels like to be in a relationship where your partner supports you? in what you want to do.
What a novel idea.
And what you choose to do.
That'd be great.
Yeah, so can we separate this idea of relationships and bossing people around? Is that okay? Can we show you what a relationship where you support each other, where you love each other and nurture each other and support each other in their dreams and in their purpose without any demands or expectations of them doing something for you? Is that okay?
Yeah.
So can we, anytime where that happened in the past, can we show you that you already know how to be independent, how to be strong, how to be in your purpose, how to follow your dreams without needing to create and recreate that pattern? Is that okay?
Yes.
And you already know how to, you've already learned how to stand up for yourself without creating and recreating that pattern now. Is that okay?
Yes.
So can we release this the bossy side of you that wants to tell people what to do? Can we show you what a partnership of equals feels like in a relationship? Is that okay?
Yes.
And can we show you that that's possible and that's possible for you, and that you know that it's safe and that you're allowed to do that and that you're worthy to do that as a woman? Is that okay?
Yes.
Who would you recommend Theta Healing to?
Well, I think everyone could be doing this work, to be honest. I receive a lot of healing myself. And yeah, I think it would benefit everyone. But sometimes people, like in my case, sometimes people need to be in a really bad place before they actually go and do it. The difference between the work that I do and, say, a regular therapist, a psychotherapist or something, is that we actually talk about the problem a little bit, find out why it's there, because your mind is holding on to it for a reason. It's holding on to anger because it thinks that it's, or your weight, excess weight, because it thinks it's keeping you safe. So once your mind is able to recognize that it's not actually keeping you safe and that you don't need it anymore, it just lets go. So that's the additional step that we do that, that's your regular psychotherapist, they might not do, or counseling, they might just talk about it all the time. Which is great, but it might not help you to take that next step. You might just be talking about it every week and reactivating that energy. So hold it nice and tight. Are you okay? What's wrong?
I'm good. I still don't really believe it.
Yeah.
It's just talk. It's not really getting in.
Mm-hmm. What do you need in order for it to get in? What do you need to let go of?
Well, I just had my first Theta Healing Session and it was really intense. I couldn't hide from myself. All these beliefs came up and she kept questioning me until we really got to the bottom of a few things. I was sweating. It was really intense, but powerful, because I found out some things about myself that I wasn't really aware of. So if that interests you, all the details are below. That was Theta Healing, and I'm Hannah Sweeney. Join us in the next episode of Healing Hunter.